Good afternoon. It is with great excitement we welcome each of you to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Bell Academy Sprouts Garden. It is our mission to provide rigorous learning opportunities which allow students to learn, inspire, and grow every day. The initial planning for the garden began with one parent who wanted to plant seeds of healthy habits for not only her own children, but all children. Ms. Claire Moore met with our then principal, Ms. Sonia Swafford, to present the idea of introducing the students and families of Bell Academy to healthier lifestyles through gardening. Ms. Swafford felt this would be the perfect addition to Bell Academy as our magnet school focus is math, science, and health. Coach Joyce Aycock and I were brought on board to assist with the initial planning phase. We began with the 6 raised beds behind us and a partnership with Food Corps. We knew we wanted to plant more seeds and watch our little garden grow. We met with a representative from Blue Cross Blue Shield Mississippi Foundation to learn more about grant opportunities for school gardens. We are fortunate to have been chosen as a grant recipient. Through much collaboration, planning, long hours, and volunteer assistance, we are now not only planting seeds, but we have watched our little garden grow into a collaborative learning opportunity for faculty, staff, and students. Through grant funding, we now have 17 beds, fruit trees, a greenhouse, and a fully operational outdoor classroom and kitchen. We were also able to fund Ms. Krista Davis, our Food Corps service member, last year. The Bell Academy Booster Club has also been supportive in our gardening efforts, assisting with funding of Ms. Krista Davis for another year of Food Corps. Our children and staff have had amazing opportunities we would not have had if it were not for our garden and the volunteers who assisted us with this process. It is with a full heart. I thank each parent, staff member, community member, student, the Blue Cross Blue Shield Mississippi Foundation, Food Corps, and all stakeholders who have contributed to making our little garden a reality. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming today. I have played in my mind. I said I was going to cry. I'm just already starting. I said, guys, y'all quit walking around. Okay? I played over in my mind countless times out here working what I would say on a ribbon cutting day. But I do want to keep this short. There's a few things that I'd like to mention that Ms. Russell did mention. I want to elaborate on just a touch. That when we first started this, we got a grant from Farm to School. And Farm to School is a national network, and we have a program in Mississippi as well. And we got a $500 grant, and that's what we started with here. And we have we've come a long way since then. But it's a great program, and they incorporate school gardening into the curriculum and also using local produce in the cafeteria. So we haven't made it to that point yet, but hopefully in the future. Also, I just have to say as well, thank you to Blue Cross Blue Shield, because without the grant from Blue Cross, this definitely would not be here. The goal of these school gardens, and they happen all over the country, is not only to affect the health of the student, but also to let them appreciate the earth that we live in, to touch dirt, to know what it's like to see a plant grow, that it's planted and then we eat it. It's not in a package from the store. School gardens can also help the emotional aspects of the kids. I'm not going to interrupt those kids because they're being so good, but if I said, do you like being in the school garden? I'm sure all of them would say yes. being in such a food desert and just the Mississippi Delta, we all know there's chronic disease. I work in healthcare as a nurse practitioner here in Cleveland, and I see what happens to us when we don't learn to take care of our bodies at a young age. So that's a big influence for our students, that they can think clearly, learning to be healthy. I want to say a few thank yous. There are certain parents and that have been very helpful. Chad Smith, he is a plant expert guru. So without him, we would not know what fertilizers to use or how to do these amazing hydroponics. And there are also hydroponics in the greenhouse. The Gong family, we really appreciate them this summer, helping with the farmers market and painting our fence white. My family, and I'm going to skip that one. Krista and Todd, Coach Aycock, Miss Russell. Without the support of the faculty and the parents, this can't happen. And so I'm really proud of what's happened here. I'm just going to list off the things that we do have. So as Ms. Russell said, we have a lot of raised beds now. The outdoor classroom, which is this area, we have sinks for produce washing hands. We have the kitchen area that Krista teaches the kids to actually cook. They grew tomatoes, picked the green tomatoes and fried them. The greenhouse that we'll walk by, the lunch courtyard that you can't see from here, and the rain barrels that we can teach water conservation, so you'll see those, and composting. And then a special person is Krista Davis. Ms. Russell already introduced her a little bit, but without her, this would not be happening. The kids would not be having this experience. She is working with every student in this school and just amazes us all the time. So she's going to say a few words.
Thank you, Ms. Russell and Claire. As Claire mentioned, I'm a Food Corps service member. Maybe many of you don't know what Food Corps is, but we're a part of AmeriCorps Avista. And we believe that we'd like to help our kids learn what healthy food is, like what Ms. Claire was talking about. Care where it comes from and eat it every day. And our students do get to do that. Just for an example, this week we've been kind of using a lot of eggplant. Miss Mona made a teacher appreciation lunch with our eggplant. We had a taste test of baba ganoush with our eggplant. And the 6th graders did panko fried eggplant just last week. We also have the students have grown cucumbers. The 3rd graders made pickles a few weeks ago, and they're going to make them again tomorrow. The 5th graders, I believe, are going to make salsa with some of our tomatoes, jalapenos, cilantro that we grew, and they're going to compare that to the packaged store-bought salsa version. So we get to do a lot of fun things with our kids. And just the beds behind you, the 1st graders have grown their bottoms bed, and there's some tops growing. So our tops being our lettuce, right? Leaves we can eat, and bottoms being our roots, like our carrots and beets and radishes. So all of our kids are getting a chance to grow their own food and eat it as well. I also was going to introduce our first health champion, but I don't see her here, but Miss Leona Fulton. She is our cafeteria cook, and she is just a delightful lady. When Miss Moore and I would come out, work in the garden in the summer, she, on her breaks, would be walking the track out here. And she said that she just started out with 1 lap, and she's up to 5 to 6 laps a day. Her motivation was once she came back from COVID and they were able to work again in the cafeteria, she went and she saw her doctor, and she didn't think that her A1C level was up to par, so she wants to eventually get off her diabetes medication. And so her motivation there is walking and staying hydrated. She cut out sodas. And her message is that, diabetes can affect anyone at any age nowadays. And so She just wants everyone to know to stay active, drink plenty of water, and eat healthy. So I just wanted to give a congratulations to Miss Leona. I'm sorry she couldn't be here. And with that, I think we're ready to cut our ribbon. And would Miss Duke like to come up here and Coach Acock? They're part of our garden committee as well. Miss Jeannie Duke is our science lab instructor. Coach Acock is our physical education teacher. And then of course, Mrs. Russell, myself, and Claire Boyd.
Here, we can scoot the podium a little bit out of the way. Roll it out of the way.
Kids, can you count us down? So what we would love to do now, kids, thank you for coming and taking time out of doing your homework for being with us. Thank you. We would love to take all our visitors on a tour of the garden, just so you can see the things that we are doing and the fun the kids get to have on a daily basis. Thank you. Want to lead the way? Yeah.